that shit. But anyway, yo, what's up everybody? Welcome back to another YouTube video. You don't know the thing, go. Today's video is going to be about this thing right here. Oh shit, it's cold. It is so cold. I'm sorry. My eyes are gonna start tearing up in the whole of this video. But pretty much, yeah, this video right here is just talking about like the first time that you ever buy this bike, or like any kind of wheelie bikes like this, any BMX bikes like this. Certain things that you have to look out for just to make sure that it's completely fine, like no problems, no anything. Things that I didn't know when I first bought the bike, and it kind of damaged some parts on it, but I mean I fixed it now, so I'm gonna just go over that and tell you guys what you guys should look out for and what you should do before you buy these bikes. All right everybody, so y'all know what type of bike this is. This is the Collective right there, Collective C2. This is my bike, everybody, obviously. But yeah, pretty much I just want to talk about certain things that you have to keep in mind when you're buying bikes like these, like wheelie bikes, especially BMX bikes like these, right? So when I first got this bike, because I used to watch I do watch One Way Corey, right? So I remember I was watching his unboxing, One Way Stefan unboxing. Other people do unboxing videos, but they haven't gone over certain things that should have been done, or should have, like, you know, like other things that is needed for the bike. And I was pretty much new to it. Like, it's the first I'm getting a bicycle like this, especially for the price. You guys should really know, like, you know, what's going on. So the first thing I would say is I'm gonna talk about upgrades as well, just so you guys know. So chain tensioners, right? So these right here, chain tensioners, those keep the chain obviously tensioned, right? That is very obvious. Chain tensioners keeps how tight the chains are or how loose it is, okay? What I didn't know about the chain tensioners at the time was when I got the bike, because it had one chain tensioner, I think on the right hand side here. And when I had it, I was like, yeah, I didn't really know what it was. So I searched about it, and I think I found some kind of thing about it. I wasn't really too into it, because when I got the bike the first time, I didn't really talk much about the chain tensioners. Talk about, oh, the bike rides smooth. I also had my brakes rubbing, like the disc rotor rubbing against the pads and everything, and I didn't really know what that was about. And let's see. So yeah, the chain tensioners, right? Chain tensioners, these are really important, especially for BMX bikes like these. So obviously the chain tensioner keeps your chain tension. I usually keep mine a little bit loose, because I realize that if you have the chain tensioner too tight, it can over time, I think it actually probably might destroy mine, but over time it will destroy your hubs and like the freewheel and everything, the drivetrain pretty much. I mean, even though this is a drivetrain, but you can still call it freewheel or the hub, whatever. So after a while it's just gonna get bad, and you're not gonna want that, trust me, especially for an expensive bike like this. I'm not sure where you're gonna get the hubs. So yeah, these chain tensioners right here, these are Black Ops chain tensioners. One on the left, one on the right. There's a lot of videos of how to put them on and how to tension it to your liking. I mean, some people like when the chains are tighter, because people like to go faster. Some people like it looser, but I realize that I'm watching a lot of people that ride these specific bikes and they keep the chain tensioners very loose, or yeah, just very loose pretty much, and it's easier to wheel it that way, and less problems in the future, especially with the drivetrain here, because if the chain is too tight on this, after a while it might like bend out of shape. I remember One Way Stefan was saying that he has never had that problem before on this specific crank, the Shimano Dior crankset. Never had a problem with it. So I mean, that's kind of cool still. Hey, yo, this is a fire ass bike though, you know? Yeah. Alright, anyways, so as I was saying, I'm gonna also give you tips as well when you're buying the bike. So one more thing, shoot, shit, one more thing that I forget. Yeah, so chain tensioners, pretty much you need to get those because these keep your wheels like completely straight so it doesn't shift or turn. And damn, tire flat. Does not see the flat tire on the other side? He just came in mobbing. Yeah, chain tensioners, definitely get those. Like, you definitely need those, man. Like 100%. Cranks. So when I first got this bicycle, this crank, it had a plastic crank bolt on it. And at first when I bought the bike, I had no idea that that was actually something that could be tightened. So one day I was riding it to, I think, yeah, I had a video actually. One day I was riding my bike. I was in North Carolina going to downtown. And then I was like, yo, what the flip? Like, this whole thing started getting loose. And it, like, when I was pedaling, it just fell off. And I was like, what the flip? This whole time I didn't realize that this was actually something that could be tightened. At first, when I was watching One Way Corey's video, he was saying, yo, make sure that you tighten your cranks because you don't want them to be loose or anything. But I thought he meant the crank pinch bolts. I didn't know that there was a bolt here. I had no idea. What happened was, when I was riding it the whole time without it being tightened, the crank bolt started, like the threadings got completely destroyed. And I had to obviously buy, you know, a aftermarket aluminum. Hold on, let me see if I can focus. See, so it's an aluminum, see, alloy 661 crank bolt, and that pretty much it. I have it for a good while, like for what was like 4 months now. Because when I just got the bike, that's when I had the problem. Pretty much like 2 weeks after. So it's been holding up really good. Like, you know, I'm actually happy about it. No problems or anything. Here's the other thing now. Number 3, right? Number 3. When you get this bike, it comes pre-greased in some places. No, grease is usually inside the middle of here, but after a while, that grease doesn't really like last. So even like this crank bolt here, you could, when you first get the bike and you get the plastic ones, make sure to get the tool. There's a specific tool I can show you guys on the screen right here. It's a specific tool that you could get to tighten the bolt. And when you're doing that, you can put Loctite in it. So you can grab Loctite at your local Walmart or wholesale store, or like a what's this called? Shit, I don't even remember what it's called. But yeah, pretty much you just want to get like any kind of Loctite grease, bicycle grease, the best thing that you could get. Otherwise on that, yeah, look out for that grease, like your headset up here, grease in the neck, under here, under the bearings. Don't put any grease on the crank. Oh, no, not the crank, the handlebar bolts right here, the stem bolts. No, is it the stem bolts? What am I talking about? These bolts up here, don't put any grease. Put more like Loctite here, and don't get any grease up on this part of the fork. So that's another thing to look out for. Also, when you're putting on your pedals, put grease on the inside and screw them on. You don't want to put, if you have like no grease in there, after a while when you're riding your bike, it's just going to like it's just gonna get destroyed. Like, trust me, it's gonna get messed up. These are not the stock brakes. I changed them out and I upgraded it. Hold on, I'm not sure my camera is not focusing, man. I think I need to turn on autofocus. But yeah, these are not the stock brakes, sorry. I upgraded these brakes. I had some stock ones on it, but what happened was the pistons on it were kind of pushing to the left and to the right, like it wasn't really staying. But apparently I use left hand brakes, and they don't really sell the left hand rear, so I had to buy the brakes and just like use the same, you know, old ones, which is all cool. Tips now. So let's see, what else could I say? What else could I cover? After a while, right? So these are not the stock bolts right here. This is a quick release, right? Collected to sell it with it's like an Allen key bolt for your front wheel. They're okay, but like after a while when you ride, it starts to slide out of place. So the best thing I would tell you to do is sand down the inside here, like the edges. I had it on 4K the whole time, I didn't realize. Anyways, I'm not sure where I left off, but pretty much talked about the chain tensioner. talked about greasing the bike. I don't know why, but when I started the video it stopped, so I probably have to watch over what happened and see if I missed out anything. But pretty much yeah, I'm gonna check that real quick and see what been missed out and come back to you guys. All right, so I pretty much didn't really miss too much detail on the bike. Let me just talk about everything now. Just get over everything, pretty much make a recap of what went through. So we'll talk about the chain tensioners and just to make sure that you don't really have them too tight. Also with the stop brakes, I think I didn't go through that, but the stop brakes after a while they do go bad, so I would recommend to upgrade to a better working brake, like something that is stronger, something that is sharper, something that would last longer. Definitely would recommend that. It's more powerful as well. With probably wheeling, like if you guys want to learn, like I was going to the how to wheel the video. I'm not too sure, because I mean a lot of people have that video, but I can probably give you a tip from here. Try to tilt your seat and kind of pull it forward. You can see how much, like this way. I think I even have a measurement for the right side. If I can focus it, you can probably see that's how far it is. And kind of tilt your seat just a little bit, not too much. For me it works out perfectly. I mean other people have different preferences. If they want to keep the seat lower, they want to put it back more, it's up to them. It depends on their riding style for sure. Handlebars, sometimes people like, usually they put the handlebar right completely in line with the forks in terms of going straight down. Mine is a little bit more far forward because my legs, I'm taller, so my legs will touch it. But I might upgrade my handlebars to something wider. But yeah, where I'm at right now in Canada, they don't really have like the BMX stores for like these bikes. So the handlebars I want to get, if I have to buy them, I have to pay like a good $150. Like $150, bro. I don't know about that. I have to ship everything, and then I would get like customs, not customs, what do they call it, duty. Yeah, talking about customs like some day at Jamaica. Yeah, duty charges on it, which is not going to be nice. But pretty much everybody, this is just, yeah, this is pretty much everything I need to go through. I'm gonna show you probably like a list of bikes that you should watch out for, like the quad rippers. If you buy SE, quad rippers, beast mode, any kind of BMX bike like this, I think you have to watch out for it, especially for the chain tensioners, bikes like big rippers. I have a couple of friends in Jamaica. I think only one of them have chain tensioners on their bike, and the other one, I don't think he has any chain tensioners on his bike. That's Late Night Stunter and Ashton's. Shout out to them, isn't it? I think he did put chain tension on his bike, but I think it's because he wanted it more loose. I don't think they ever had a problem with the wheels shifting. But for me, over the years, because I never had any chain over the years, what am I talking about? Over the months, the 5-6 months that I have this bike, my wheel always used to slip like all the time, and I'm like, what the hell, like what's going on? And I realized that I need a chain tensioner. I had no idea about that. And then what happened was it bent my disc rotor, and then yeah, there was just chaos from there. Pretty much that is the end of the video. I hope you guys like it. Just like, share, comment, tell me if you want more of these videos. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do how to do a wheelie video, but let me know if you guys want that still. I can still do it, you know what I mean? But peace out, y'all. For sure.